Reynolds, the Pier Operation Manager here at Antigua Cruise Port. My journey begins in the industry, in the hospitality and tourism industry, since 1987. And it stems from just about 30 years now. It stems from just about 30 years now. The love for the industry comes about from my love for meeting with persons and traveling, right? It is one of the industries in which every day is so different that it gives you a high, so to speak, of being able to want to do more. It's one of these career paths as you choose that you don't know what tomorrow holds, but you want a bit more of it. My first time in the industry started as the Royal Antiguan as engineering maintenance engineer. During that time period, believe me, although I was in the engineering background, it gave me, how should I put it? I developed a passion for meeting and talking with people. From leaving the Royal Antiguan during that time, it's a strange story in which I was given an offer by Ted Isaac when he went to Jumbie Bay, and which I was supposed to join him up there to work with his team. And I could recall the date when I was supposed to start. I was at the dock, about to step onto the boat, and I got cold feet. And I did not show up for the work that day. The second day was very much the same thing, and so the third. Now at the same time, after that third day, I called Mr. Daniel Caddy, who was then at Heritage Hotel. I said, I have a problem. I'm supposed to start working with Ted Isaac, and I can't make it to Jumbie Bay. And strangely enough, he says, you know what, guess what? Go on, you can do it, take a shot at it. And I went back up for the fourth day, in which Mr. Ted Isaac was actually on the dock. And he's like, well, come on. And I said, you know what, I really can't do it. Really and truly, I was afraid of water. And with that, I decided, and then Mr. Caddy asked me if I want to come and work along with him, because I was actually leaving the Royal Antigua to start at Jumbie Bay, in which that never happened, but I ended up at Heritage Hotel. And from there, working at Heritage Hotel has actually, although it is the hospitality industry, actually helps to steer me in a total different type of hospitality management and arrangement. Mr. Caddy is one of those individuals who seeks and sought out talent, and he will push you to advance yourself as much as possible. Besides the fact that he was, when I started with him, I was doing maintenance. Little by little, Mr. Caddy would keep adding other things to me for me to do for him. And then he eventually told me, you know what, you need to go off to school. You need to go and get study. And I'm like, you know what, I'll do it. And along the way of my path of going to Harding University, I was in constant communication with Mr. Caddy. And he has been my mentor ever since, and ensures that basically I was staying focused and on track. So I will honestly say that between Mr. Caddy and Mr. Isaac, those has been the stalwart of helping to curb who I am today in the industry. Today, I am the pre-operations manager at Global Ports. I started here with Global Ports Antigua on November 1st, 2019. It has been exciting, and then I get to learn quite a lot. Although this is now just hospitality, still in the industry, but it's more cruise. One of the most exciting areas of Antigua Cruise Port is that for us to look and to see the built-on that we have done since 2019. Well, why I say 2019, in which that has been a benchmark, where a lot of people have been saying that was a very good year. Last year, for example, we exceeded that, right? And for this year coming up, we are going to be having a record-breaking year. with approximately, it's going to be slightly under 1 million passengers, just about 800,000 plus passengers, with just about 420 to 30 vessel calls. The other advent of that is that we're selling Antigua as not just one port destination, but multiple port destination, meaning we have St. John's Harbour Port, the Falmouth, and also Barbuda. We're not leaving out Barbuda. So therefore then give us the opportunity to sell Antigua as a multi-destination, meaning you have more like the area where you find the luxury yachts and the luxury small crafts who wants to be Barbuda, which have these millionaires who want to be in an isolated area, as well as to those who want to be in the Falmouth area to be isolated as well, and versus those others who want to come on tours and sightseeing, which will be on our piers. One of the advent as well that we had done, in which has accounted for quite a lot of our numbers, is that we'll be able to build a 5th berth, meaning that in our harbour we can now hold 5 vessels. So, and we even had a record time when we had just about, I think it was 17,000 passengers at one time in one day. Yes, the numbers sound good, but also managing the numbers that comes to our shore on a daily basis is something we have to manage. The reason being, we don't want to oversell the services and the destination itself. We then have to know what are we capable of being able to accommodate more than the 17,000. What is our breaking point? What kind of service we want? What kind of service we can offer? Do we exceed what we can sell? So those aspects have to be strongly managed. Just for everyone who works in the hospitality industry, one of the things that a lot of us want to take away from it is the motivating factor of feeling accomplished. Meaning it comes from the stem of being able to be boost of saying, I did this, I caused that, I'm part of this, I'm part of that. And I can tell you, it's happening in the hotel industry and as well as in the cruise. And I can tell you, in the cruise industry, especially for here now in Antigua, in which we are aiming for a record-breaking year, it's one of the most exciting times to be here. With the advent of new services that we have now added, meaning home porting, which is very extensive and actually offers a wider range of, include a lot more stakeholders. It's exciting, passionate, and basically hospitality on steroids. Within my role as Pier Operations Manager, come the end of the day, it gives me great pride of knowing all the work that we've put in is about ensuring that all our stakeholders, including passengers and cruise line, are fully satisfied, and Antigua and Barbuda will stand out as one of the best cruise ports within the region.